Hey guys, what is going on? How are you doing? Are you doing good? I hope so, cause I am splendid. If you guys don't know already, this is a series I do each week to let you guys know about some of the news items from the gaming community and then go over some releases and reviews from the past week. I wasn't able to do it last week. Sorry about that. I had a lot of stuff to do. I was busy with school. I was busy with some other things. But I'm back this week, and on that note, let's start with some news. If you guys purchased Saints Row the Third this week, you might know that you didn't get like this super special thing that was promised to you at Sony's E3 press conference. What you got was you got a code to get Saints Row 2 for free. Actually, instead of paying $20 to get Saints Row 2 on the PSN, you are able to redeem your code that you got from Saints Row 3, the third, sorry, and you can get the game for free, but you must do it within the first 90 days of release though, so make sure you redeem it before February 13th, 2012. If you guys already have Saints Row 2, that's kind of a bummer. I would be kind of mad that that's the special thing that you get. But for those of you who don't have it, it's pretty cool. You get a $20 game for free just from buying Saints Row 3 and redeeming it before February 13th of 2012. Second piece of news is PSN was down for a 14-hour period on November 17th, actually. It was actually a planned stoppage of the service. They said it was from routine maintenance, and hopefully you guys had like a single player game to play because you were not able to play online for any reason because they had the servers down. And don't worry if you guys got trophies in those single player games. If you did, they will be added to your account once the service is back up and running. So don't worry about trophies. I just really hope that you guys had a single player game to play, because no multiplayer, no online access is kind of a bummer for 14 hours. And the last little piece of news, since we have quite a few releases this week, it's just a little tidbit news. I want to wish Xbox a happy birthday, actually, because on Monday it turned 10 years old, and that was a great system. I loved it. Introduced Halo to us, and yes, I love Halo. If you guys don't like Halo, okay, I love it. It's a game that I love. Redundant, yes, I know. But anyways, that's all I want to do for news. But now let's get into the releases and reviews from this past week. There were almost 40 console games this week, but I could seriously only find 10 ratings on GameSpot. About 10 ratings, I think. And that, I think I might have to change the site that I use, because I don't get a lot of ratings from GameSpot. So I might have to change the site next week, but for now we're going to stick with GameSpot. So let's get into the Xbox 360 exclusives for this week. There were only 2 titles that had ratings, so let's start off with those. Those titles were Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary, which, again, I love Halo. That got a critic rating of 8.3, and the only other rated title for the Xbox 360 exclusives was Kinect Disneyland Adventures, and that got a critic score of 7.7. The other titles that did not get any ratings, though, were the Kung Fu High Impact, The Price is Right Decades, Rapala for Kinect, Victorious Time to Shine, and Yoostar on MTV. Again, none of those got ratings on GameSpot, as with a lot of the games that are going to come up. Let's move on to the PS3 exclusives, though. Again, we only have 2 titles that were rated, and that included Carnival Island, which scored a 5.9, not that great. And then Medieval Moves, Deadmund's Quest. That got a critic score of 6.6. The other releases that got no rating this week for the PS3 were Bejeweled 3, Dynasty Warriors 7 Extreme Legends, Pet and Friends, and Little Big Planet 2 Special Edition. Let's move on to the Wii's. Like most weeks, none of the Wii exclusives got a score this week. Saddening, I know. I'm going to probably change sites because Wii is a console, it should still get ratings. But we'll run through the releases for this week, even though none of them got ratings. The games this week for the Wii were Abba You Can Dance, the new Mario and Sonic at London 2012 Olympics games. There was Pro Evolution Soccer 2012, and last but not least, Zumba Fitness 2. That's it for the Wii games, and alongside with the Wii games, none of the PC exclusives received any scores this week, even with the huge multitude of games that were released for the PC. So I'm just going to list them off quickly here. We have Cities in Motion Collection, Dawn of Fantasy, EverQuest Veil of Alaris, Hearts of Iron 3 Collection, Magicka Collection, Rochard, 13 Lost Identity, Girl with a Heart of, Moto Racer 15th Anniversary, and Time Fury. I like the one that says Girl with a Heart of because I want to know what it's of. But that's just intriguing to me. Anyway, let's move on to the cross-console, which are certainly probably some of the best games that came out this week. We got 5 of them that had ratings, and we're going to start it off with Assassin's Creed Revelations, which came out for the Xbox 360, the PS3, and the PC. The Xbox received a critic score of 8.0. The PS3 got a critic score of 8.1, but I could not find a rating for the PC. Sorry about that, but at least 2 of them got ratings. Let's move on to the Need for Speed Run game that came out this week. That was released for the Xbox 360, the PS3, the PC, and the Wii. The Xbox 360 got a critic score of 6.6. The PS3 received a critic score of 6.6. And the PC got a 7.8, while the Wii did not receive another rating. Let's move on to the next game, which is actually Rayman Origins. It's a game that came out back in the day, and now it's being released. I don't know if it's like a remake or just another Rayman game, but Rayman was fun, and it came out this week for the PS3, the 360, and the Wii. The 360 scored an 8.9, the PS3 got an 8.7, and the Wii got a 9.2. Yay for Wii ratings. Another big title that actually came out this week that also got ratings was Saints Row the Third, which is something I talked about up in the news section. Saints Row the Third this week came out for 360, PS3, and PC, and they got critic scores of 8.5, 8.1, and 8.5 respectively. The final rated game actually for this week is Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. This game was released for the 360 and the PS3. They both got critic scores. The Xbox 360 got a 7.9 and the PS3 received an 8.2. Now that's it for the rated games this week, but the other games that came out on multiple consoles this week were as such. Alvin and the Chipmunks, Chipwrecked, came out for the Xbox 360 and the Wii this week. Cartoon Network Punch Time Explosion came out, Punch Time Explosion XL, came out for the Xbox 360, the PS3, and the Wii. DreamWorks Superstar Kartz came out for the 360, the PS3, and the Wii this week. Jurassic Park the game came out for the 360, PS3, PC, and Mac. If that's anything like the Sega Genesis game, it's gonna be awesome. LA Noire, the Complete Edition, came out for the 360 and the PS3. Marvel Superhero Squad Comic Combat came out for the 360, the PS3, and the Wii. Pictionary Ultimate Edition came out for the 360 and the PS3. And U-Draw Studio Instant Artist came out for the 360, the PS3, and the Wii. Now that wraps it up for the ratings and the news this week. That wraps it up for the video this week, actually. So please share this with your friends. Like it, dislike it, leave a comment, anything. I would also like to invite you guys to send me your the gameplay footage. I kind of don't have a lot of games to play here. If you guys want to see your gameplay footage on one of these episodes, send it into the email that's in the description below, and I will try to feature it in an episode. And thanks again, guys, for watching, and as always, stay sexy.